Cooper from Skillet at Louder Than Life. And you all just got off stage a little while ago.
Yeah.
And, how was it?
It was fun. That was a lot of people out there.
There's a lot of people
Yeah,
out there.
I almost never ever get nervous to play anymore. I've been doing it for so long. I don't mean I don't care, but I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little nervous today.
Really?
My heart was beating fast. I was like, you know what? It's not just that there was a lot of people. The lineup is insane. I mean, it's just so many headlining bands all in a row. So I had a good time.
Like an all-star fest.
It is.
And it's like a lot of bands, I've been hearing people say, like, it's bucket list bands.
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
like, I have been wanting to see you for forever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've heard some of the bands talking about, man, I haven't even gotten to see
Oh,
this
yeah.
band."
Yeah, you want to see a bunch of band people geek out is when people like Slipknot or Korn or all the bands are kind of like fangirling, you know.
Yeah. Well, I
Not
was
me, of
really-
course.
Oh,
JK,
of course.
I am.
Too cool for that. Too cool for that. Well, 20 years and 9 albums.
Woo,
You
yeah,
know,
baby.
You all are not new to the scene either.
Yeah.
I've been a fan since I had Collide, was I think my first album
Oh,
that I
beautiful.
got. Way back in the day. I mean, that was what?
2003.
That was 2003.
Probably our 5th album, probably.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And of course, I collected more after that, but that was probably the one that got me into you guys.
Awesome.
And Open Wounds especially was one that
Oh, yeah.
really hit really close to home and was
Good.
something that helped me through a lot. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, the message in your music and what you want to portray now?
Absolutely, yeah. That's really nice, by the way. I had no idea. Open Wounds was a special song, I think, I've heard that a lot, is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, music's always made me feel good. Ever since I was a kid, it was something that when I felt alone and that no one else got me, turn on music and I could just sit and listen to it. I don't need to do anything else, just sit and listen. And I always want to do that with my music and write about things that I feel, things that I believe, and hopefully put a message out there that other people go, I feel that way too, and that helps me. So I mean,
that you're not alone.
absolutely, that's a big message in a lot of our songs, and yeah, that's what it's all about for me.
That's awesome. And I think you definitely succeed in that, the overwhelmingly positive message of that you aren't alone, that, you know, other people have gone through the same thing, that you can
Yeah.
come out the other side.
Good, I'm glad. You know, it's funny because when we started doing that, you know, it's been a really long time for Skillet. It was really funny because there was a lot of, it was the 90s, and the 90s didn't have a lot of that kind of messaging.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
very dark. It was more like embrace the darkness and talk about negativity. And for a lot of times, I think Skillet was, I don't want to say prejudiced against early on, but I think that's probably fair because it was like, it's just so positive and it's so, and then this shift started happening in music, Evanescence and Linkin Park, and all of a sudden it kind of came to a place now where,
people.
yeah, everybody's like, it's just so great to have positive music. And I thought, you know, people really didn't get that at first about Skillet. I didn't even know that's what we were doing. I was just writing
From the heart. You know?
things I believed in. Yeah, so it's funny little story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know I appreciated it. It helped me through a lot of times
Awesome.
in my life. I was talking to Lacey at Carolina Rebellion, and she
Lacey
talks
Stern?
about, yes, she talks about you guys and working with Corey a lot.
Cool.
And the collaborations that you all do.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about the same story of, you know, if I hear one more negative song on the radio, I'll get back into music, and you know, that threat that I'll put some positive music out there if you know
Right.
you guys don't cheer up. Anyway, so
That's
memory
really
lane.
funny.
So the new album, 9th album.
Yeah.
What is resonating with fans the most so far?
Well, I think the thing that's probably resonating the most, which I'm really glad, when you have a goal to make a record, it doesn't mean that the fans are going to receive it in the same way you meant it. And I'm glad that people are I think, feeling it in the way that I meant. I wanted this record to be just really fun to listen to. And as stupid as that might sound to people watching, let me explain it. Not all great music is what I call fun to listen to. There's lots of stuff that I'm like, I love that. I'm not always in the mood for it. But there are certain albums that I want to listen to when I run. AC/DC Back in Black,
Oh, hell yeah.
You put it on, you go for a run, you pound some weights, you go for a drive, and you're not contemplating the deeper things in life. You're just kicking butt, you know. And Skillet doesn't make records like that. Our records are usually cerebral. We talk about a lot of issues and they can be emotionally heavy. And I wanted to make an album that was fun, and we did that. You know, it's a record that really makes you want to work out and feel good. So
anthemic.
Very anthemic, very much like crowd chanting.
Yeah.
I feel it. Invincible, you know, makes me feel good. And people, I think, are responding to that. And I think the culture it's because culture, they could use a dose of that. I think the world is tough, and it's getting a bit darker. And here in America, we have so many huge issues. I think people are like, I don't want to think about those issues. I want to have some fun for a few hours, and that's why.
And be lifted up a little.
Yeah, I think that's what people are really wanting, you know. So
speaking of anthemic, Feel Invincible. Tell me about the music video process.
Oh, that was a fun one. Well, my number one thing I hate about my job, making videos.
Really?
Yes, it's one of the only things I hate about my job, because I love my job.
It looks so much fun.
Oh, it's not. Here's the reason I hate it. It's not that I'm not necessarily having fun doing it. It's really hard because it's one of the only artistic things you do as a band that you don't have any control over how it turns out. So if it looks,
you hand it off to someone.
You're giving it. Please don't make me look stupid. And they might. And then if you look stupid, it's like I get blamed for me looking stupid, but it's not my fault. It's the director's fault. He did a lame job, or the editor. And so making that video, I knew it was going to look good, and I liked the idea. If people don't know it, you can check it on YouTube, Skillet, Feel Invincible. But I like the samurai character that's in there. And he was a real swordsman. This guy was wicked. Yeah? Oh, yeah. He was doing awesome stuff. So that was a lot of fun. I wanted to do something that captured like the energy of the band. We're a very energetic band live to watch. You know, lots of passion. And I wanted to do that. So it turned out really good.
I'm a film nerd, so I always ask about music videos because I find it a really fascinating process. And for a lot of bands, it's such a different, like it takes them out of their element so much.
Well, that's true too. It does. And I think some people tend to be good with cameras and that type of thing. Anyway, I'm not one of those people. So for some bands, they probably get their fingers in a little more. That's not my world, you know.
Not so much.
I just hate seeing a video and I go, man, I look really dumb and fat in that video, and I don't look like that in real life. Those are bad angles. That's what I don't like.
Maybe you should be a director then.
I should be. I should direct my own videos.
And then you could make yourself look awesome all the time. 24/7. Awesome.
I need to write that down. Hold on. Make self look awesome.
all the time.
Hashtag awesome all the time.
So what else can fans, I mean, you've put out a lot this year. You all have been a very, very busy band this year.
Yeah, busy.
What else can fans look forward to in the near future from you guys?
Well,
any secrets?
Biggest thing I'm excited about right now, we are in the middle of our own headlining tour. And we have not done a headlining tour in America in about 5 years. And there's nothing like doing your own tour. You know, people come to see you, playing these packed clubs, seeing people sing the songs, and actually getting to meet some of the fans. When you're on really big tours, even as an opener, it's really hard to meet people. I love those tours. You know, we went with Shine Down a couple times, which are awesome. Uproar we did. But getting to meet your fans is so cool.
And fans that have waited a long time to see you. And,
you know, they're like, this is my dream to meet you. I'm like, why?
Because you look awesome all the time.
Yeah, meet Metallica. You're funny, I get it. Having a great time. And then we're headed to Europe, doing headline run in Europe, and which we've been doing a lot over the last few years. And doing very well over there now. We're getting a lot of new fans.
So. It's a great scene over there. I mean, I can't speak from experience. I have not experienced the scene over there, but I'm told.
You know, awesome. European fans are very loyal, and they're not trend based. So, for instance, we did a show one time over there with Iconopop and Hatebreed and Skillet. That was the lineup. You know, that's a pretty weird.
It sounds awesome, but
pretty weird, eclectic night. So they like lots of different kinds of music. Very passionate. We don't have radio over there, so it's more an issue of getting over, testing the waters, seeing if people like you, and if they do, you keep coming back. And word of mouth is big in Europe. Yeah.
Do you have any last words of wisdom for your fans or viewers? No
Words
pressure.
of wisdom.
Battle cry, if you will.
Well, I think first maybe I would like to tell people thanks for listening for so long. Like yourself, people like yourself, for 5, 10, 15 years, some of the people out there. Fans have kept us in business for a really long time, which I really appreciate. So I guess I just want to say thanks to them and keep rocking, keep doing your thing.
Thanks for watching, and thank you for taking time to talk to us
Of
today.
course,
and
yeah, it was fun.
enjoy the rest of your festival.
Thank you. It was nice to chat with you.
Yep.
Later.